This powerful and emotional video presents two real-life cases that reveal how deeply personal choices can affect not only individuals but entire families. In the first case, a man faces the consequences of a domestic violence incident involving his wife, with their young son witnessing the traumatic event. The situation becomes even more serious as the judge highlights the lasting emotional impact such experiences can have on a child, shaping how they view relationships and conflict in the future. The sentencing reflects accountability, but beyond that, the judge delivers a strong and heartfelt message about responsibility, self-control, and the importance of creating a safe environment at home. One of the most memorable moments comes when the judge uses a simple yet meaningful analogy to explain that relationships, like delicate plants, require patience, care, and consistent effort to grow in a healthy way. In the second case, the focus shifts to a woman who violated the terms of her probation by failing to report as required. While the situation could have led to harsher consequences, the judge takes a more understanding and balanced approach. Instead of immediately revoking her probation, she is given another chance to get back on track, with the condition that she seeks proper mental health support. This decision highlights the idea that sometimes people need guidance and support rather than just punishment. Overall, the video shows both sides of justice, firm accountability in serious situations and compassion when there is room for change, making it a compelling and thought-provoking watch from start to finish.
I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We're proceeding on a lesser included charge of assault, bodily injury, family, household.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
Showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, family, household?
Yes, ma'am.
That is a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment, if you all can initial here.
Yes.
The range of punishment is anywhere up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Bradley, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, family, household. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 50 days in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $300 fine. There are no applications, and there's an affirmative finding of family violence. And if y'all could initial there. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess the entirety of your plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bradley, did you review the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contact.
State any evidence.
State offer states Exhibit 1 and all of its attachments.
No objections, Judge.
Showing you what's entitled waiving consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states Exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
All right. State, was the complainant informed of this offer?
Your Honor, this complainant previously tendered an A&P to our office, and in subsequent attempts to contact her, she's been unresponsive, and the state's been unsuccessful in making contact with her.
All right. Anything you want to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I would just like to say that my client has been in custody and has learned from his mistakes. He will never be before you again.
All right. What have you learned?
I had learned that small things can lead up to this specific thing right here, and I learned my lesson, and it won't happen again.
Yeah, but have you learned your lesson that you're not supposed to put your hands on anybody?
Yes, ma'am.
And the witness in this case, the juvenile, Damani, is that a female or a male?
That's me.
All right. And how old is Damani?
8.
All right. And is that your son?
Stepson.
All right. So he's a witness to that. Do you know what that means?
Yes, ma'am.
That means that he was traumatized on that day.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have employment?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
Cook at Sonic.
Okay. I don't think adults sometimes realize what they put children through. So this child saw you attacking his mother. So one or two things he's going to learn from that. One, he is learning that if you love somebody, you hit them. Or two, he's learning that right makes right. And what he's going to end up doing, if he's in a relationship and he learns this is how you show love, or either this is how you get your way, then that's what he will be doing. And he will be taking that into his school years. Do you have any children with her, biological children?
No, ma'am.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is finding you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, a $300 fine, time and money will run concurrent, 50 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Semaj, S-E-M-A-J, Johns, and Damani, D-I-M-A-N-I, Hunter. So what that means is you're not to have any contact with them. Your relationship with them is over. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
They deserve better.
Yes, ma'am.
And she is not reaching out to the state. She wants to do an affidavit of non-prosecution. So maybe she wants to get back with you. Maybe she wants to tolerate this. But you're not allowed to have contact with them. So you're going to have to move on to somebody else. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have contact with them, it's going to show up in the system if the police are ever called and there's going to be an issue. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. And because this is a plea bargain agreement, I follow your plea bargain agreement and you waived your right to appeal. You do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. I mean this, and hopefully the most helpful ways for you. And I don't take domestic violence lightly, but if you want to be in a relationship and if you think you will be good in a relationship, you know what you should do?
Yes, ma'am.
Go to one of these stores. They have orchids on sale. Those orchids are probably about $12. They have the blooms over on them. They look beautiful. Keep that orchid until those blooms fall off. I have had no less than 6 orchids. None of them have survived. So now we have 2 more in the back. We shall see if they will survive. And I say that because orchids, when you get them to bloom, that teaches you patience. Because you look at it and you think it's dead and you want to throw it away. But if you work with it and when it reblooms, you're very happy because you have worked towards making that bloom. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do better.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
John Robertson for Ms. Mendoza.
And are you Miss Mendoza?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Showing you what's entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. All right, I have 2 motions. And it's not listed. The second one is not listed as an amended motion. Do you all have 2 motions?
No, ma'am, I have the one dated May 23rd or 24th, 2023.
All right, I have a May 18th. I'm sorry, May 25th,
That's what I have, Judge.
2023. Is that what everybody has? And then I have a second one where she's listed as an AKA. Is there an AKA involved in this?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because I have Janie Mendoza, AKA Janie F. Mendoza.
What's the file date on that, Judge?
I'm sorry,
What's the filing date on that one?
the filing date on that one is 2018.
That's the old one.
Okay,
That's the
all right.
2023 is the current.
All right, thank you. So did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Janie Mendoza who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2016 CR 11778 for the offense of failure to stop and render aid moving vehicle on May 31st, 2017 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right. State?
Yes, Your Honor, violated condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, JD Mendoza, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of January 2023 in violation of condition number 5.
I need to stamp. How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Truth.
And we waive and abandon the other violations alleged in the motion to enter, Judge.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 5 years in the prison
Yes, ma'am.
and up to a $5,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes.
Counsel, do you have any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor. That court's aware this is a hybrid offense, a hybrid
Yes.
felony with an option for up to a year in county jail, up to 5 years TDC.
Mhm.
And we have an agreement with the state for it.
Yes, Your Honor, we've agreed to recommend to the court that the defendant be sentenced to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail with credit for time served.
All right. So, and why are we agreeing to this?
That's what my client wanted to do, Your Honor. She's got 725 days total credit, including her time at SafeP. And we thought that was a fair way to resolve the case. She would like to get the case resolved so she can get back home.
Has she done anything on probation?
She completed SafeP successfully.
Okay.
She's reporting her UAs have been clean.
And was there any restitution involved in this case? Because I wasn't the one who accepted the plea on this case, since it's from 2018.
If there was and it wasn't paid, it would certainly be alleged as a violation on the motion.
No restitution.
All right. And probation with regards to this recommendation?
Your Honor, probation's recommendation originally was to extend her for 6 months and have her provide proof of mental health care and services within 30 days.
All right. So counsel, this is what the court will do. I won't sentence her today. I'll accept her plea of true. If you can bring to the court, because obviously there's mental health issues. I think everybody can agree, because otherwise probation wouldn't be asking for this. Am I right in assuming that there's some mental health issues involved?
Somebody made that determination at one point in time. I think the probation report says something about it.
because they want her to be able to provide mental health care services. So, counsel, if there can be a plan for her to have mental health services available for her, I know there's Center for Healthcare Services and all of this. If you can get something for the court for that, I will follow the agreement that you all have entered into. If you're able to get something by Friday or Monday, then I'll follow that agreement, because I don't want to agree to judgments, because it's a judgment satisfied.
Right.
And I don't want to do that, and then there's nowhere where for her to go and there's no plan, because otherwise it will be an extension. I can either extend her for the 6 months.
Do you want to do that?
I'll go ahead and do that now.
Okay. All right, then what the court will do, the court will deny the motion, extend for 6 months. And you're to provide proof of mental health care services within 30 days. And what I can tell you, because I know what the agreement here was, if she provides proof of that, then the court will consider termination. All right. So what you need to do, whether or not you're off this in 6 months, or whether or not there's another motion to revoke file, is 100% dependent upon you. So probation is going to give you all the information you need to get your mental health treatment and make sure that you have the case manager and everything. If you fail to do that, then that's on you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right. Is there anything else?
As the video comes to a close, it leaves a deep and lasting impact, reminding us that every action we take can shape not only our own future but also the lives of those around us. The two cases shown here reflect very different outcomes, yet both carry powerful lessons about responsibility, consequences, and the importance of making better choices. One situation shows how serious mistakes can lead to firm consequences, especially when others, particularly family, are affected. The other highlights that even after setbacks, there can still be opportunities to change direction and rebuild. What stands out most is the idea that growth comes from recognizing mistakes and choosing to do better. Whether someone is facing punishment or being given another chance, the real turning point lies in their willingness to learn, improve, and take responsibility for their actions. Life doesn't always offer easy paths, but it does offer chances to make things right. In the end, this video goes beyond just what happens in the moment. It speaks to real struggles, real emotions, and real opportunities for change. It serves as a reminder that while consequences are a part of life, so is the possibility of growth, healing, and moving forward toward a better and more responsible future.